Agunah Day is marked yearly on Tanit Esther, the fast of Esther. This year it falls on March 20th. What's the connection between these two significant events? The commonality between the woman who is Queen Esther and the woman who is a modern-day Agunah exists on two levels: the aspect of her distress and the nature of her salvation. In the story related in Megillat Esther, we meet Esther as a beautiful young woman, one of many taken without asking her preference to the royal palace, for the purpose of finding a new queen for King Ahasuerus. Esther was subsequently taken to the king within his palace and married to him against her will. King Ahasuerus crowned Esther and made her his queen. Herein lays the aspect of Esther's distress. Despite having been coronated as queen, Esther lived in fear of divulging her real identity and ethnicity. She monitored her speech and her words. Like Esther of old, the modern-day Agunah is bound to an unwanted marriage. As Esther did in the days of yore, many of today's victims of get refusal live in fear of their husbands, leading double lives. Like Esther, the victim of get refusal and the Agunah's husband controls their personal status, and they find themselves helpless to achieve freedom. However, when Esther is called upon by her righteous uncle Mordechai to find a way to save the nation, she rises to the challenge and in turn orders him to convene all the Jews to fast for her prior to her taking her life in her hands by approaching the king. She accepts the mantle of leadership at great personal cost, even at the cost of her life, yet recognizes that salvation will only be achieved through all of the people taking action together. The power of the people lies in its unity. Esther's insight has indeed carried the Jewish people through the ages. International Agunah Day aims to unite all of the Jewish people in erasing the blight of get refusal and agunot from our society. Like Esther's call for unity, a call is issued to recognize that the phenomenon of get refusal is destructive to a healthy Jewish collective. A righteous Jewish society must rise to the challenge and correct the situation from within unity of its people. The right for self-determination is taken to be an inalienable right for all humans, regardless of gender. Queen Esther found it on a personal and a national level when she rose to the challenge of saving her people from annihilation. Let us work together to illuminate and implement solutions that do exist within Jewish law, such as the agreement for mutual respect for the prevention of get refusal, so that every Jewish woman actualizes her dream of self-determination within or without marriage, thus protecting today's Jewry, both on the level of the individual family and on a societal level from self-inflicted disintegration.